Welcome to our channel. So, if you want to write some web application, like example, if you are using a board like Raspberry Pi, and if you want to write a simple web application, like example, let us assume you have some two LEDs in uh, a certain place connected to your Raspberry Pi, and if you want to control it using an application with some buttons, like example LED1, LED2, start, stop, kind of small buttons, then you need some framework to write that web application, right? Generally, how we do for a general environment. So similarly, if you are using Python on Raspberry Pi, Flask framework is one example. So this Flask framework is written in Python, and you can import that into the Raspberry Pi and develop your web application. So a very simple framework, easy to understand, and there are several applications built over this as well, and this particular framework is based on Werkzeug and Jinja. So these are the two things. One is basically is a utility library which is required, and then the template engine. So these are the two basic background things. So how we do is we have an entire backend which is written in Python, and then what we do is we just write a front end application to develop a web application in Python to pull those files as required, and then develop a simple application based on our requirement. So that's how this get linked for a beginner to understand. So we will see how to install Flask and write our first program, or develop a first web application using Flask.